Yep. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate everyone on the various platforms who have subscribed recently and started following. I'm getting some more attention on Facebook than I really anticipated. And here we go. All right, so I have a live chat set up on my monitor here so I can see it. You are more than welcome to chime in at any time. I do really enjoy people's comments on the other platforms and emails. Very much appreciated. So, yes, so happy day, everyone. I am finally back doing lives. Oh, what a nightmare. In the past, everything's been squared away. 14th of December, 2024 is what today is, but the reading is going to be posted on Rumble because it gets a little too long and I have to like take a wee break for me anyway. But some of the things that came up as I was kind of getting settled, it was really interesting. I did a really nice meet up with Stone Hobbit on Monday. Excuse me, that would have been the 9th of December. I did it after work and it would just be like a nice little chat. Of course, we can't just have a short one. We got to have, yeah, no. So what I posted on Rumble was not appropriate for YouTube, so I apologize. But one of the things that came up as I was trying to still myself prior to pushing that live button was that Stone's going to be a prominent expert regarding orbs and drones. We're going to have some high emotions. There's going to be, again, sorry for the twitchy camera. But there's going to be some, during when people's emotions start to get a little stirred up and awareness increases. So the thing that came across was keep your cool, don't react emotionally, but take a rational action. There's some other stuff that came after that, but I'm going to leave it. So on the 11th, so that was 2 days after I talked to Stone, was about preparation. And I know a lot of people consider themselves to be preppers. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I certainly did think that I was prepared for all the retrogrades and the different energies that were potentially going to affect what I said and did. That really wasn't the case for many of us. And we kind of let those distractions get the better of us on an emotional level. So this should be for many of those of us who bowed to that internal chaos. So that was a real experience that we'll hopefully be able to avoid in the future. So I'm not going to put moral judgment on whether those things were good or bad, because as far as we know, we reacted because there were things that were brought to the surface that were possibly negative, but we clearly need to do some more shadow work, right? So, yeah, I kind of called that preparation H, urry, like hurry. We kind of need to like stay focused. Today. So that was what might be wise to do now is prepare for what we might need individually. And I hear a lot of people getting sucked into the sensationalistic news stories or news stories. All the titles are things like breaking news and shocking and blah, blah, blah. And there seems to be what's called hyperbole. There's an exaggeration. So rather than putting one exclamation point and like, everything's got to be in bold. And I, to get people's attention, that's kind of what you have to do now. It's an expected thing, this hyperbole. If you're not this exaggerated, like blow up, people don't pay attention to you. I got it. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to ignore that. It was something about with my kids when they were little. So that's kind of what we need to be really focused, not things that we can focus on that are a little more constructive or helpful. And we need to be prepared, yes, but there are an awful lot of distractions going on right now. Political, financial, people are worried about their food, people are worried about their housing, taxes. I mean, I'm telling you right now that I personally have backed off on a lot of things that I would normally have done. I had it scheduled where I would go out shopping on a certain day. I haven't gone like normal grocery shopping in 2 weeks because I had canned things in the house, and I just boiled rice and put in some seasonings or had, whatever, you just kind of throw in what you got in the house. So I guess the short story is that there are only a few people that are trying to get our attention, right? And those people that are trying to get your attention, there are very few of them that are trying to tell you to be wary of those distractions and getting too deep into what the media is trying to put in front of you. That's why they call it programming, right? I mean, none of us are new to that, right? So hopefully most of us realize that the media, if they're telling you to look left, be sure to look in all those other directions even before you turn your head, right? That's basically what it was. So there are going to be a lot of ongoing efforts to blur our vision. And the reason that I brought that up is I'm sitting in this room and it's very cold out. I think it's like 25 Fahrenheit. Was that like -4 Celsius? I don't know. Not sure. So I opened this window a little bit. I'm going, yeah, the air is cold, but it's like my eyes kept watering. It's like, what the heck? My vision's going to be blurred. So as I'm basically getting tissues to take care of this, it came to me that there are and will be ongoing efforts to blur our vision through distraction. So keep in mind that some of those things that I read earlier were from 2 or 3 days ago. So this is coming up again. So it's going to blur our vision through distraction, and the people that are going to get it's the people, it's the masses. That's why this big meeting, and don't just think it's like MSM. It's the more popular groups that are in the alternative media. They're also going to be vying for your attention. They're being allowed to do this by the controllers. That's kind of where that's all leading to. All right. So that pretty much is all that I have today. It was really, really quick. I appreciate you guys, stopping by on whatever platform you get a chance to watch this on. And I am going to end the live and we'll see what happens over the next several months. Don't get too entrenched on all the silliness that people are bringing up. If something tries to make you react emotionally and not rationally, then take a deep breath, bring yourself down, and take a second, sometimes even third look. So many blessings to all the live YouTube, and we will, I have to get over here to do this. Oh, golly gosh, all the buttons. Thank you ever so much. So I will stop the live.